everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I have a DIY to share with you. I found this sign. It's a Valentine sign at the Dollar Tree, and I just knew I wanted to use that key somehow. So this can be used for Valentine's Day or every day, and it is personalized. So let's get started. For this project, I'll be using the color Elephant and Nimblest chalk paint by Waverly, some paintbrushes, a skewer, and those scratch off stickers. Those are purple. I changed them out to gray instead. I need some lettering, and of course that Valentine's Day sign. Isn't that cute? And some nautical rope. And yeah, that sign is cute, but I have something else in mind for this sign. I did get 2 of them, so I can play around with one. So I am going to get started by dismantling these pieces. They are stapled together with staples, so I'm just going to pull those staples out and see where I want to go from here. I'm contemplating, do I want to just paint the back side of these 2 pieces, or do I want to change them up completely? Now, that key was facing to the right and the key was up. I want my key to be down and facing to the left, if that makes sense. So I simply could have just, kept the key the way it was and, just see there. That's how the sign was. Now I could have just flipped it like that and left that key just like that, but I wanted it one solid color because I wanted to put some words on that key. I wanted to say keys to our hearts. So here I'm just kind of deciding, how am I going to get that paper off, that glitter off of this key? So I thought, okay, well, let me get my sanding block and see if I can get the glitter and the paper off of the key. That didn't work out so well, and it just would have took too long. So I said, okay, well, let me see if I can peel the paper up. So I, found a little corner or a little piece that was sticking up, and it peeled up okay, but as you can see there, it was still leaving a layer. And I thought, no, that's not going to work either. So then I said, oh, okay, let me get my heat gun out and see if I can, soften that glue up a bit. And that didn't work either. So here you can see I'm pulling the paper off of the heart. Now the heart I can just simply just flip over because it doesn't matter. It's the same on, either side. So again, here I am trying to use my heat gun to see if I can get the goo off or the paper off, and with no avail, I just quit. What I did is I got my spray gun out with some water. I sprayed the key down and just scraped it off with my scraper. Okay, so the squirt bottle was the best method. It was not that hard at all. It would have took probably the same time to sand it down, but this way I have a completely clean slate. I mean, it took every bit of the goo off and the paper. So I really liked this technique. So once I got this all cleaned up, then we'll get to painting. I let the key dry for about an hour. I just went and did some errands and some housework, and it didn't take that long to dry at all. So now I'm going to get to painting. I'm going to paint the key itself, the color Elephant, and that is chalk paint by Waverly. And I painted both sides and all the way around the inside of that little heart there and the outside of the edges. And then for the heart, there was some staple holes there from the hanger, so I just spackled it with my spackle from the Dollar Tree and let that dry. Then I sanded it, got it ready for paint. I will be coloring my heart with the color Nimblest, and I made sure to get all the edges as well. When I started this project, I thought I had white letters in my stash and I didn't feel like going out to get any. So I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to paint them with the colored Nimbulus paint. So I did give my letters 2 coats of paint with the Nimbulus. And while my pieces were drying, I went ahead and I wrote each name of my grandkids' names onto these scratch off stickers. We have 10 grandkids. Yes, you heard that right. 10 grandkids and 1 great granddaughter. But for now, I'm just going to stick with the grandkids. So, and then while I was searching my craft room for my letters, I found these cutout keys from the Dollar Tree as well. And I thought, oh, this would look so cute to incorporate these somehow. So here I'm just kind of laying things out, seeing where I want to place my stickers and my keys. And I do want to mention that after I wrote the names on these stickers, I did paint a coat of Mod Podge over the stickers just to keep the stickers from getting scratched or scuffed. It helped, but it did not remedy it. So if you would like to make one of these signs, just keep that in mind. And if you don't want to use the stickers, you can always use like the chalkboard tags and just use a marker to write the kids' names on it or your children's name on it, or whatever you want to use it for. And but if you do, how I remedied from any more scuffing or scratching, after my project was completely done, I took it outside and gave it a coat of matte finishing spray. And I will show you the kind that I used at the end of this video. So just wanted to mention that before I forget. Like I was saying before, the Mod Podge helped, but it did not fix the problem of the stickers getting scratched. So some of them got a little messed up. So that's why you see a blank heart there that I'm working on. I just went ahead and wrote their names on after I got them stuck on to the heart. And some of them were fine. So, and then I just glued my keys down with some hot glue. Okay, so isn't that darling? I've managed to get all of my grandkids onto this heart. I added some keys just to make it a little, quirky. Now I'm going to work on my key. So like I said before, I painted these letters and now I'm just going to start applying them to the key sign, and I did not like it. I didn't like the way the paint was peeling up off of these stickers. I think it's because I used chalk paint. If I would have used acrylic paint, I think I would have had more success. So this was a scratch. Altogether, I said, okay, I'm not doing this. And I think it was the font. I just didn't care for the font for this project. So I got out my Cricut. I did have a scrap piece of white vinyl, and I just printed, cut out the words "keys to our hearts," and I just applied it that way. If you do not have a Cricut, you can totally use stickers, preferably white stickers, so you don't have to paint them. But you can paint stickers. I think it was just the chalk paint, like I said. So anyway, moving on. So here's just a little clip of me applying the wording onto the key, and then my next step will be to add my hanger to both pieces, and like I said, sprayed it with some finishing spray, and this project was done. Now, it took me a while. It shouldn't take you as long because, like I said, I was just having a day today and things just were not working out. But I think you can recreate this sign to personalize it for your home. pretty easy if you learn by my mistakes. And then I laid my rope down, got a feel for where I wanted to glue everything together, and it was done except for the finishing spray. And I'm going to insert a picture right about now of that finishing spray, and this sign was done. And here it is, all finished. All my grandkids, one heart, keys to our hearts, that's for sure. I hope you all enjoyed my video today. I hope I gave you some inspiration to maybe make something similar or just like this of your own. And with all that said, I will talk to everyone in the next one. Bye for now.